Did you stall out? Are you working? This thing's been really buggy lately. Pardon me for a moment while I wet my whistle. Don't you also love the way that I started the video and then waited for it to lag and then decided I needed a sip of my soda? A sip of my soda that I hadn't even opened yet.
Alright, so check everything else out.
You can tolerate me having a little bit of my beverage, can't you? You can allow me that. So, got a new Masters of the WWE Universe figure today. And this is, as far as I know, the first and only original character created for the line. Now, I know what you're saying. Alan, that's not an original character. It clearly says on the box it's John Cena. Well, that's where you're wrong. This is not John Cena. This is Faker John Cena, evil robot of the Skull King. That's right. Triple H has created an evil robot duplicate of John Cena. Well, he's a duplicate except for he's blue. Yeah, you can even see him creating Faker John Cena in his laboratory. How crazy is that? Yeah, created in the Skull King's vile laboratory. If it's mad science, I'm going to say laboratory. To deceive the heroes of WWE Eternia, John Cena's evil robot doppelganger, that's an awfully big word for an action figure package, obeys Triple H's every corrupt command. Only his corrupt commands, not any of his, benign commands. Like, if he was like, Faker John Cena, I need you to go to the store and pick me up a jug of milk. Faker John Cena is going to say, that command is not corrupt. I shall not comply. Only corrupt commands. So, and then on the back it's got, remove chest plate for robotic reveal. And twist into powerful battle positions. So, let's go ahead and open them up. This review is going to be a twofer, because I also have with me the genuine article John Cena, the actual Masters of the WWE Universe John Cena, which I believe he only came with the Grayskull ring. I haven't seen him single-carded, and I haven't seen him advertised single-carded, so I think that's the only way you can get the regular John Cena. Hopefully they'll put another one of him out at some point for those who missed out on that Grayskull ring. God knows John Cena's worn enough different color combinations in his history that they could make another one. So let's go ahead and carefully try to remove... Oh, well, it's actually not taped in this time. Good. Although there is a little bit of glue residue here, and got a little bend at the top corner, but that might be my fault. I might have done that while I was opening it accidentally. And you can see on the cover, yeah, it's definitely glue residue because it's glued at the top. I hate that. Okay, so this is looks like it's an homage to, I think it was A Clash of Arms, another classic mini comic, and you can see Faker John Cena swearing off against the Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man, and Roman Reigns, while the Skull King presides on ominously in the background. So, and on the back, much like with the package, it has the other figures in this assortment, which I now have all of them, even though I wound up using Roman Reigns to make a Fisto figure, so I probably need to get another one of those. Okay, so here's the comic book, and inside we've got the profile page with Faker John Cena and all his information, and it says, height 6'1", would have expected he would have been taller, weight 251 pounds, superstar powers, can do a somewhat convincing John Cena impersonation. Ooh, that's impressive. Somewhat impressive. Yeah, somewhat convincing. That's what you want your robot impersonator is to be somewhat convincing. It's like, whatever. Foreign objects, Mace of Malice. So that would be this thing. It's Stinkor's mace. So here's all his accessories. They're wrapped up kind of tightly. We'll get to those in a second. John Cena has been captured by the Skull King. It's finished. And for the heroes of WWE Eternia, it's game over. You want some? Come get some. The champ is here. Yes, ha 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 ha! John Cena, go and destroy every hero you see. You won't get away with this, Skull King. You can't see me. You can't see me. Your time is up, Cena. So yeah, Triple H built himself a robot of John Cena. you you have to appreciate the ridiculousness of it. So, all right, let's go ahead and get him out of here. He's got the annoying rubber bands as they usually do. And while I've got my handy dandy X-Acto knife out, we'll go ahead and cut loose this tape so that we can more easily get to his accessories, which I believe there's 3 of them in here. There's the mace, and it looks like his armband, and his lock and chain that goes around his neck. Now, I might wind up... I think I'd like to get extras of these for accessories anyway, but I might wind up using one of the extra lock and chains on the regular John Cena because he did not come with one. He does not have a lock and chain. Alright, so what all we got in here? There's armband. We'll put that on in a second. And there are a couple of rings here for his hands. One that says word, and the other one says life. So, big word rings, like an old school rapper. Let's get Faker John Cena out of his package. His head was taped in the package. That's weird. Just a little piece of tape over the top of his head. Since he got kind of a flat top, it came off pretty easily. So, okay, we'll put this back in here. I'm going to throw away the little styrene box, and I'll keep the cards. I've been keeping the cards because I like the artwork on the back. Alright, so Faker John Cena. Let's gear him up with his accessories. Before we do that, though, let's have a look at that robot reveal computer panel. Now, those of you who had the original Faker figure from Masters of the Universe class, or the original Masters of the Universe line, I'm sorry, remember he had a sticker on his chest that had like a reel-to-reel cassette tape deck. This does not have a reel-to-reel tape deck. It's got like 2 little radar dishes on there, which look a lot like the emblem that John Cena has on his chest here. So this is an actual John Cena emblem. I've seen it on him before. But it looks like a little radar, or maybe like a target. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a radar or like a crosshair kind of thing. So this might be crosshairs on his chest. I was thinking they look like radar. In the context of being on a control panel with the radar. So you can clip the word and the life, these big rings, onto his hands. Oh, I put that one on there upside down. Oops. So there we go. But I don't know if he's going to be able to hold his mace while he's holding these rings. I'll try to get him in there to see if it'll happen, but I kind of doubt it because it looks like it's taking up too much room. Yeah, it's not gonna go in there. So this is, I believe, a remold of the mace that came with the Masters of the Universe Classics Spikor. And that's his weapon. That's his Mace of Malice. I thought this was an odd choice because, as you can see, the actual John Cena comes with an axe and a shield, which makes sense because he's supposed to be kind of a He-Man type character in this scenario. And the original He-Man came with an axe and a shield, so he comes with an axe and a shield. He does not have a power sword, which is the one weapon that He-Man came with that John Cena does not. And that would have been the weapon that Faker came with. He only came with one weapon, which was a power sword. And instead he gets this mace. I don't know why they did that. But whatever. It's a nice accessory. I guess we're lucky to have an extra accessory. But I think I would have rather had the axe in a different color. Let's go ahead and put the other accessories onto him. So there's the lock and chain, which I think I might have put that on there upside down. It doesn't seem like it's going on there right. Let's try it the other way. So I think either way, this is going to kind of stick up a little bit, but it looks like it it probably goes a little better that way, I think. So, and he can still wear one of his rings. You can choose whether it says life or word. But they're tiny little things. I'm probably going to wind up losing them. It's nice to have, though. So, there we go. Oh, and I got to put his armband on, which I believe is supposed to go on this arm. I'm kind of wondering if it's supposed to go on this arm, maybe I should put it on the other arm. Since he is Faker, maybe do it backwards. But yeah, so there we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of comparison time. There they are, both the John Cenas. The figures themselves, other than the accessories, are the same exact molds. Only Faker is molded in the clear blue plastic, because you can't see him. And John Cena is molded in regular Caucasian flesh-colored plastic. His axe and shield are in a translucent blue plastic, which actually matches up with these pretty well. If one were so inclined, and I'm probably going to wind up doing this because I think this is a good figure for customs in this way. If one were so inclined, you could use this for various like ice-based figures or any kind of character that's supposed to be glowing with any kind of energy or something like that. I wish they had have given him more sort of regular style Masters of the Universe legs rather than these cargo shorts, because that would open up the customizing possibilities even more. But as it is, I've seen a lot of cool customs be made with these parts, and likely we'll continue to see more in the future. So I think Icer would be a really cool character to see done with these parts if somebody were to make him or something like that. But I'm pretty happy with this. I think it's really funny that Triple H made himself an evil robot of John Cena. That amuses me. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this time, and hopefully I'll have more to show you later on. I'm still looking for The Undertaker. The Undertaker is the only one that I haven't seen at retail at all yet. Like I'll see every figure in that assortment except The Undertaker. He sells out fast. So, and I've even seen the third wave, because obviously I had Mr. T, and when I saw those, I saw Jake the Snake and The Fiend, and I think the only one in that assortment I haven't seen is Seth Rollins. So I think he was maybe the first one to sell out from that box. So, which kind of surprises me. I would have expected the first one to sell out to be Mr. T, because he's obviously the coolest one. But yeah, so right now I'm looking for the other figures in that assortment, and I'm especially looking for The Undertaker, who I haven't seen at all yet. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this episode. We will talk to you later. Goodbye.